Hey, is this not why you were here?
Hi guys, I'm Griffin here, and this is my Raid Shadow Legends diary. So first of all, today actually, I'll just say today. Only thing I did was really just set my auto clicker on Archmage helmets and got all of his masteries. So I think the next video I'm going to go through putting all of his masteries once I get him leveled up, and me being a little bit smarter this time, instead of doing all of his levels and then putting him in the masteries, I just put him at the masteries at level 1, and now look, he's up to level 45 after running through the Minotaur to get all the masteries. So, you know, two birds with one stone. I can't believe I was so dumb for, what is that, 8 months now, 7 months? In any case, now I'm headed back to the Celestial Griffin because this little thing, yesterday, I was working on it, and I feel like, in fact, I know I was like down to like 2 of the little bars were left before my Seal of the Drakes finally fell. And one of the things that I started doing was I was avoiding using like Royal Guard or Cold Heart because of the whole 10% limit on their damage. However, I said this before, like a long time ago, 10% is still okay. 10% is still good. So why am I like avoiding that 10%? Go ahead and take the 10% of damage. That still means like 10 of those hits and they're gone, but you would hope you won't need 10 of those hits. You would hope that you would be able to get it done faster. But in any case, I was able to make some progress, and I was right there at the end, and the freaking thing got me. It freaking got me. And part of it, I think I'll have to go manual at a certain point. But I did make another mistake where I went manual. So I guess to get a bit in the weeds here, with Seal of the Drakes, Seal of the Drakes kept reviving Iron Brago. And I was like, why are you doing that instead of reviving Raglan? Funny enough, the AI was actually right on that, to revive Iron Brago first. The reason being is that when I took over and went manual and would revive Raglan, the Griffin would immediately kill her, one. And my idea was revive Raglan, then revive Iron Brago, because then we can revive the rest of the team. But she was reviving Iron Brago because, one, he survives. He's better at surviving. 2, he has his passive 10% defense. So everyone on the team gets another 10% defense boost. And Seal of the Drakes is a defensive damage based champion. So she was hitting harder as she was reviving him. He would actually survive for a bit, and she would be able to hit the Griffin a bit harder. So all in all, it actually made more sense to revive Iron Brago. So now the idea is I'm going to let this run. I was trying to switch up things. I tried to put Cold Heart in there. I was trying to find other damage dealers that could make this work. I even put Grush the Mangler because he's defensive based. And I'm wondering if there's another tune that I'm just not thinking. Like right now, Vergis. I still have Vergis in a Destroy set, and he's still in that Destroy set because I really don't feel like spending that much money, that much silver on getting that Destroy set off of him and then trying to find another set that fits him and then boosting that. That's going to cost a lot. Although he might be, but he does have quite a few buffs. The other thing is that having a few buffs, his abilities do strip buffs and give him plus damage, but they're on 2 and 3 turn cooldown. So really what you need to do is just kind of time it correctly. And that 10% extra damage is not, I mean, as you can see, as he gets stronger, it's going to become more and more of a problem. It's not the exact end of the world when you have Doom Priest and Seal of the Drakes doing their passive healing. So, I mean, there are ways around it. Doom Priest, as she gets her turn, it helps, especially since she's the fastest on this team. She'll be purging all these debuffs as we go around. So I feel as though, I mean, that this would be the team if I even got lucky with some RNG, you know? That's the hope, that at some point, yeah, so the Griffin isn't really taking us down. But then at a certain point, and I guess it's once it finally gets to, yeah, see how that hit? That wasn't nice. I guess once it gets to 20 Sky Bond, whatever, Skybound buffs, that is when it starts to really hit hard and starts to wipe the team like it's doing now. So either I have to take it out faster. Ouch. Either I have to take it out faster or increase my defense somehow. Oh, come on. There we go. Purge that. There we go. That 100% heal reduction is also a pain. Okay. I also tried to put, I don't know if I put it, I don't think I did a video of it. I also tried to put, and this is where you get to the point of these two are the survivors and he falls, she revives him, and then they just keep going at it like that. Ugh. The other thing is that she can't remove that heal reduction from him, and it's 2 turns. So he's gonna fall, of course. As she's getting more turns, she's healing herself. And thank you for that relentless gear, having that relentless proc. And then that's the end. So let's go back here. I feel like it's like right there. Iron Brago, Raglan, Doom Priest. Seal of the Drakes is the best one in there so far. I tried Gersh. Who else here is defensive based? I mean, let's see. Can't use Skull Crown really, can you? She does the weaken, but we reverse the weaken on ourselves. She stuns. But I don't know if she's going to be that useful. Royal Guard seemed to be really useful. I don't know exactly who I should replace. I mean, if I could get a different support champion in place of Raglan, maybe? But I kind of like her 2-turn revive. That is helpful. However, she does tend to fall first, and she only gets a chance to really revive once. So maybe if I put Gersh in place of Raglan, we can put a leech on the Celestial Griffin. I am really hesitant to take out Raglan. I rely on her so much through a lot of different stuff. I guess Gersh. I think Royal Guard is good for the damage. I think. Anyone else? I don't really want to put up shields or anything like that. I'm trying to avoid the buffs, as you know. All right, let's try Gersh instead of Raglan. I feel like that's a stupid idea right now. But I don't know who else to replace. Doom Priest is key. Seal of the Drakes is key. And that extra 10% passive from Iron Brago means he should be on the team. Because I could put Raglan in place in lead. But why would I do that when it's only 1%, but that extra 1% of defense in battles might be making a little bit of a difference, plus a 10% passive on defense. All right, let's just try it. I don't think this is going to work. I really don't. I think we're going to fall quick, but at least Gersh is defensive based. So the 10% passive from Iron Brago plus the 34% defensive aura will make him stronger. But I'm really concerned. But also, Raglan isn't really doing any damage at the same time. And I did put my El Hain in different gear, but it's still not level 16. And I'm just kind of hesitant to put up her gear to level 16 as well, because I don't use her as much. So spending that much silver just to get past a Celestial Griffin, I really, really, really want to be sure before I do that. I really, really, really want to be sure that she's going to work before I do that, because I don't have the most resources in the world. So I don't want to waste them for one Doom Tower boss that I'm going to get past just once, you know? All right, well, in any case. mean, so far so good, but I could say that about literally every run I've done against this thing since the beginning. And then halfway through is when everything just hits the fan. But the leech on the Griffin does help. Okay. I really wish World Guard's takedown was on like a 2-turn cooldown. Incredibly selfish, I know. But yeah. I mean, so far so good. The thought process of Raglan's not using her revive anyway is helping. We're not clearing off the buffs as much as we used to, but that's Doom Priest's job. She's the one who's taking care of the debuffs for us. I don't even think I have Gersh's masteries done. I need to do those at some point, because he is, from what I understand, he is a really good champion. I just, like, it's the same thing with Sylar. I keep getting distracted by other champions. Part of the reason why it's like better to slow down and just focus on one and not try to grab as many as you can, and then end up just missing out on some of the great ones that you have on your roster. All right, so we're down to 12. Like, really, the way of looking at this is looking at it through the prism of the Sky Bond buffs. So we're at 13. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm saying I'm looking at Sky Bond buffs, and I'm like, all right, so we're at 13. I know when it gets to like 18, 19, 20, it's a problem. So we're at 13. We're more than halfway through. 14 now. We're more than halfway through the health. The inability to manipulate turn meter is a pain. Or put it like this, having those benefits reduced is a pain. But I guess the developers figured out the thing that we'll do to beat this thing is just keep the turn meter down at 0. All right, here comes another one. We're at 17 now. Oh, there goes Doom Priest. There goes Iron Brago. There goes... Wow, just take out everybody then. Damn. I mean, really though? Really though? Yeah, that's... Okay, that didn't work out well at all. Jeez. All right. So, and I hate that it doesn't even happen until like towards the end. Like, let me know if it's not going to work ahead of time so I don't waste time sitting here staring at the screen. Well, in any case, I'm going to be back on the drawing board. I have no idea what champions to use to get past this thing. I'm going to have to try to figure it out, but I'm clueless right now. And that's probably a pretty normal state of mind for me. In any case, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.